How y'all doing today? I saw a video today by the Lisa Lou underscore girl power. Follow her. Listen to her. She's telling y'all the truth. I'm an overt narcissist and I've been through a lot. Everything she said in her video today is 100% true. I have my notes here because she broke it down. I'm going to break it down too, but she broke it all the way down. It talks about the blue pill and narcissism when it comes to sex. For me, the blue pill was an enhancing pill for me to explore my sexual prowess, that which I thought I had, right? But I was under the influence. And so I should not have been taking those blue pills. I took a few of them because I have a heart condition. I have a stent in my heart. Narcissistic people, overt narcissists, are very social, very overbearing, very arrogant, very cocky, very conceited, like to experiment with different things, even if it's at the risk of their own health, because I was risking my health because I have a stent, I have a heart condition. So your health didn't matter to me. So my goal was to take the blue pill and turn her out, turn her on, turn up, right? And so I was doing things by any means necessary to, as a seductive narcissist, to make her drop her guard, lower her hands, right? Fall in love with me. So when she fell in love with me, I could do what I want when I want to her. I can experiment with her. It wasn't about love. It wasn't about a connection. None of that. It was about gaining supply by way of being seductive and by way of being very sexual. And so in the first 3 weeks, my goal was to make love to her. As an addicted person to porn, I studied porn to manipulate and manage and regulate a woman's feelings and emotions through porn. And so I had to know your body better than you knew your own body. That was my goal. It wasn't about love. I didn't know how to love. It wasn't about connection. I didn't want to connect. It wasn't about being in a long-term, healthy, fruitful relationship. It wasn't about that at all. So remember, follow, listen to the Lisa Lou underscore girl power on TikTok. She has it all right. Can't even deny it. And so even though I have a heart condition, I still try to do what I wanted to do to overpower a woman, right? I was very experimental. I was very insightful when it came to sex. But when it came to having a relationship, when it came to being in love, I wasn't insightful at all. I was always running from that. My therapist told me, she said, Leon, you need to stop dating women. And I was like, what? How do I do that? I can't date. I can't have sex with them. She said, no, you shouldn't do that because you are destroying women, right? And so there was a time when I was a child, my cousins molested me, my babysitter molested me. I started falling in love with older women, falling in lust. So throughout my years of adulthood, I started to have a need to feed my lust and my greed and my demons. Girls my age couldn't do anything with me because women older than me had turned me out. And so she's right about all of these things. There was a time where I worked for a lady. I was 15 years old in Cleveland, Ohio, in a very bad neighborhood, a place called Huff. She ran an after-hour joint. And over the weekends, there would be people come there to visit and party and snort cocaine and have sex in the house. The Temptations, the OJ, well, all of these singing groups and other prominent figures, celebrities. And so they would come there and party. I found a job in her home. Her home was an old funeral home, so she had turned into a big party center. So I walked in the house one day and said, you know, you need anybody to clean up? She's like, yeah, come on in, little boy. And she was snorting cocaine as I walked in. I was 15. And so what I was doing, instead of making money with her, which I did, instead of buying school clothes to help my dad out with the bills, I had my first prostitute at 15 years old. She's right about that. The Lisa Lou underscore girl power is right about all of these things. And so I became addicted to prostitutes at 15 years old. At 16 years old, I had caught gonorrhea. I was 15, the prostitute was 28. I couldn't do anything with her, but she fed my ego. She stroked my ego. She built me up. She made me have confidence and self-esteem. And so I was able to do whatever I wanted to do with her. And it was like her secret and my secret. After I was done with her, boom, I go hit the streets, go back to school, whatever I wanted to do. And so I had that mindset through a prostitute, an older woman, that made me feel like I was this great guy in bed, but I wasn't. We're having sex in cars and behind a dumpster. I was nasty. I was trifling. I was very dysfunctional. I was lost. I was delirious. I was addicted to porn. So she's right about all of those things. I took those blue pills a couple of times. My heart rate would go up. I started sweating. My eyesight was all over the place. I'm like, oof, I'm seeing blue stars, leprechauns and shit. I don't do it anymore. It's not worth it. And so I was under the influence when I was having sex with these women, and they thought that I was this guy that come in there and we having sex. And I'm like, and after that, I'll go to sleep. So you're not gonna get anything out of it. I'm gonna wear you out. I'm gonna wear you down. We'll have sex until you're dry, and I'm gonna go to sleep. And you over there with your bullet or your rose, and cutting your eyes at me like this. Sorry, I wasn't sorry, but I thought I was all that. I thought I was the best thing that ever happened to you, and you couldn't tell me any different because I was selfish. I was self-centered. Now, if I couldn't please you and get you to or orgasm or climax, now I had to go into my self-centered personality, my self-centered mindset. Well, I got mine, you got to get yours, and I'm going to sleep again or going to watch ESPN or going to drink or go smoke. And so I knew that you would call me back because we were in your room for an hour and a half, right? But then if I'm not under the influence, you can get a good, strong, solid 18 minutes out of me, and then I'm going to go to sleep again. But I learned your body better than you learned your body from what I learned in porn and what I learned from the older women. So regardless if you didn't enjoy it that time, you're like, well, damn, Leon, the first 3 weeks, you were awesome. The first 2 months, we made love. And so I mastered your body so that I can master what you wanted, what you needed, what you desired, so that I can know how to make love to you and touch you in all the right places. But after a month or two, it's going to die down because I'm just a seductive, overt narcissist. It wasn't about you. It was about me. It was about me having numbers. It was about me having an abundance of women. It was about me having women that would brag on me. It was about me having women that fell in love with me. And so after whether I'm on a blue pill or not, you will always remember the first 3 weeks or the first month that we were together. And so now I become your drug. You couldn't become my drug because I was fighting that. I didn't want a connection. I didn't want love. I don't want you to hold me. I don't want to hold you. I want to go to cuddle. I'm having sex with you and I'm gone. I'm out. I'm running away from connection. I'm running from love and all this stuff. I'm suppressing my feelings from my childhood. And so when you are addicted to me, that feeds my ego. When you are addicted to me, that makes it easy for me to lie to you. It makes it easy for me to ghost you. It makes it easy for me to break from you. It makes it easy for me to love bomb you. Because you're going to always remember that first time, those first 3 weeks, or those first 2 months we were together. So women, you all latch on to time. Y'all latch on to memories. You latch on to a guy, oh my God, he's finally exploring my body. Somebody's finally touched me in the right way. Oh my God, he spent time with me. Oh my God, Leon is such a quality man in bed. I wasn't shit. That was temporary. It was to get you to drop your guard. I was very seductive. It was to get you to fall in love with me so that now I can run. Narcissistic people, overt narcissistic people like me, get a thrill out of you chasing me. We get a thrill out of watching you curl up in the ball and cry and wondering where Leon is. It's a sick mindset. It's very hurtful. It's very demonic. I had a double mind. I had a demonic spirit, and I know that. I was in therapy for about a year, and my therapist told me, you need to stop, Leon. I couldn't, but I did. I had to because it was not only affecting my health, it was affecting my relationship with my children, my friends, and the woman I was dating. And so aside from the blue pill, narcissistic people, overt narcissistic people need you to stroke their ego. It's about power. It's about control. It's about dominance. It's about all the glory, and it's about them. So don't think that they love you. They may like the hell out of you. Excuse me. They might spend time with you in the beginning, but it's all to build up that supply through sex, through seduction, all right, through manipulation, right? And so that's what it's all about. So the Lisa Lou _girl power is right, 100%. Listen to her. Even if you don't listen to me, listen to her, follow her. She's on TikTok. She's putting out a lot of great information. And I'm coming clean with mine. I was tired of being sick. Narcissistic people don't just volunteer and go to therapy. They don't. I was told, I was forced, and it was part of my retirement physical. And I sat there for a year and I learned a lot about myself. I had addictions from my childhood, which carried into my adulthood. Rather than a marriage or relationship, it didn't matter. I was still feeding my demons. I was a little monster. And so that's why people say, well, they can't love. No, they can love the thrill of them being in control and dominant. And they love to feel the thrill of you crying and searching for them and chasing after them. I can make a woman cry and didn't want to have sex with her while she cried. I was really sick. And so they love the fact that they're in control. They love the fact that they're on top. They love the fact that they are winning. But you have to cause them to lose. And it's really easy to do. You have to pull back, pull away. Don't give me what I want. And either I'm going to get it right or I'm going to continue to get it wrong. But I shouldn't continue to get it wrong in your life and at the expense of your health. Narcissistic people are very venturous, very risky, and very dangerous. Keep that in mind. Y'all have a great day. Follow her.